A Donkey Kong Newcomer tease has been leaked, and of course a Nintendo Direct Mini. That's big mini news.
Block content.
What's happening, my Block buddies, and welcome to a brand new episode of Block Content's Leak Speak. My name is Callum, and this is going to be your content for today. And off the top, this is going to be a really fun episode because we get to talk about one of my favorite franchises represented in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and that's of course Donkey Kong. Yes, my main right now is actually Mario. The second main is King K. Rool, and I'm really excited to talk to you guys about what may be coming to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate in terms of a Donkey Kong Newcomer. But not just that, it seems like a Direct Mini is on its way as well. It will talk about Challenger Pack 7 and supposedly also tease 8. And yes, there's a big reason why there have been so many Fire Emblem characters, and we might be in for a shakeup if this tease is to be believed. So July 18th, keep it in mind, I'm going to talk all about what's inside this leak, and of course also all the stuff relating to a Donkey Kong Newcomer, who we can expect, who has long been rumored, who have been leaks about, and everything on the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate sphere. So I've been of course answering many of you guys' questions about Smash Bros. Ultimate and new fighters in our show Question Blocked, where I answer your questions. What do I think of your favorite game? How do you start making YouTube content? Well, whatever you can think of, send your question through to blockedcontentmail@gmail.com, and I will answer your question live on the show in our next Question Blocked episode. And here's a brand new giveaway. You can win one of these Super Mario surprise capsules from Tomy. Any Mario item, Yoshi, different character could be inside. I leave them closed so you can find out who's inside when you win, and I'm giving away 4 of these. So remember to like this video right now, press the thumbs up, subscribe to this channel right now, and comment down below to enter for that giveaway. Well, alright guys, let's talk about this leak, and it's actually from Fanan. So this is the Fanan leak talking about Donkey Kong and even more Nintendo Direct Mini stuff. So July 18th, trust me on this one. And well, maybe we will trust you. Let's read on. Sakon was not wrong. Breath of the Wild 2 is getting a trailer drop in the form of a Nintendo Direct Mini. Challenger Pack 7 will also be revealed there, with Challenger Pack 8 teased, like how 6 was revealed to be an arms wrap, but of course not which arms wrap. Don't be expecting more than 2 third-party characters, as Sakurai wants to include other reps from pre-existing franchises to balance out the amount of Fire Emblem reps. I'm not kidding. You can also phase anything Square related out of the picture. However, expect something Kong related in the near future. And that's all that this leak says, but it does leave me super excited about what is potentially coming, because all of this news is really exciting to me. First off, I mean, getting more on Breath of the Wild 2 would be very exciting. There have been a few leaks here and there talking about how some of the dubs have already finished recording. So yes, there will be some characters in there like the champions. They've said that they finished recording their dubbed lines, and also just the general vibe that we're getting that it might be an expanded sequel on Breath of the Wild 1, where it's essentially just the same world map, but with an extra dimension, either above, below, or more land to cover through. So I'm very excited to find out what the thing is of Breath of the Wild 2. Like, of course, it won't be just runes or something like that. It will be something completely new, maybe switching between 2 characters in the same world, or some sort of mirror dimension or something like that. I would be very excited to find out more about Breath of the Wild 2, just because the first game was such an incredible feat for gaming, and it won a couple of awards. I'm really curious if they can keep it up with the sequel as well. I mean, it does make sense that they're making a sequel, but it's also something very scary, right? Will it be as good? Will it be totally horrible? Or will it be somewhere in between? I think the middle option would be the scariest one. Now, also the fact that that would be in the form of a Nintendo Direct Mini. So basically, it's all about Breath of the Wild 2, but there is some other stuff attached to it as well. So maybe first off, we get a few trailers, maybe some third-party stuff or something like that, then the Challenger Pack stuff, and then it ends with that big Breath of the Wild 2 trailer drop. Well, it talks about Challenger Pack 7 being revealed. So straight up revealed, not teased. So potentially there would be just a trailer for the character. And this also talked about just 2 more third-party characters, not more than that. I was actually already expecting something like this in the Fighter's Pass. It does not make sense to me that this Fighter's Pass will be the exact same, just because we just got Byleth and we just got Min Min. So it kind of feels like they're on some sort of first-party high right now, and it feels like we might be getting more first-party characters. And if this leak is to be believed that is definitely going to be the case, because yes, it's just saying no more than 2 characters from third parties, so I would say maybe something like Gino, Ryu Hayabusa. There's a lot of potential combinations here, and I won't try to list all the things that are in my head right now, but it's really crazy to think about the fact that it might just be 2 big heavy hitters, or something that not a lot of people are asking for. It's really scary to think about the fact that third-party characters for Smash might be coming to an end, and it will just be first-party characters. But what is given as a reason here is, to me, one of the most interesting parts about this entire leak, or this potential leak that we're speculating about, because it said Sakurai wants to include other reps from pre-existing franchises to balance out the amount of Fire Emblem reps. And he says that he's not kidding. I could definitely see Sakurai addressing the crowd in some sort of video and being like, well, because you guys know that we have a lot of Fire Emblem characters, and then he laughs at the screen and he kind of does the thing that he always does. And well, he's always really upfront. He's always really honest and serious about those kinds of things. And when he hears from the audience that a certain something is too much or too little in Smash, he tries to correct that. You know, he's really someone like the fans. So this does feel like a very Sakurai thing. It doesn't feel like wish fulfillment at all. It feels like something that he would say. So I think the idea of getting more Fire Emblem characters is definitely crossed off the list now, especially just having had Byleth, and well, getting more first-party characters and then from other franchises that might not have too many characters would be really cool too. I mean, another Punch-Out rep, maybe another rep from Kid Icarus as well. That's very possible. And of course, you know, name all those franchises that just have one of them, right? Like Captain Falcon's F-Zero franchise. So I would be very curious to find out who Sakurai is thinking about giving all these treatments. And then, of course, at the end, he also says, don't expect anything Square related anymore, so don't think about Sora from Kingdom Hearts, and then ending with, well, expect something Kong related in the near future. So that could still be hinting towards Super Smash Bros., because not only is this talked about in the same sentence that talks about Challenger Pack 7 and Square and all those other Smash Bros. Related things, so it feels like it's, you know, not just, yeah, expect a new Donkey Kong game, but maybe another Donkey Kong newcomer, but also this post has the Donkey Kong franchise icon from Super Smash Bros., like specifically that one from Smash Bros. So I would be, you know, very curious to find out who Sakurai has in mind for Donkey Kong, if any character. I would say Dixie Kong has a big chance of being in there, but that feels like more of an Echo situation with some changed moves. I think Cranky Kong would be a lot of fun too. That's actually the one that I want the most, just because Cranky Kong would be a totally new type of fighter, right? I mean, we don't have an old kind of man character with a cane, and that basically has no real huge basis for, you know, different moves. I mean, he was playable in Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, but other than that, you know, we don't really have a crazy idea of what the moveset would be, and I think Cranky Kong definitely deserves it. He wouldn't be the first character that was being promoted from a background extra to a playable fighter. I mean, think about Ridley in the first Super Smash Bros. Game for the Nintendo 64. So really curious about all that stuff regarding a Donkey Kong character for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I'm really curious what you guys think of all this news. It's pretty crazy. There's one more thing that I wanted to mention at the end of this show, and that's that I've received this awesome Super Smash Bros. Ultimate style render of myself, my blocked content character, this little Callum over here, and it is so incredibly cool. I got a message on Discord from BG, and BG actually said to me, well, I want to create you in a Smash Bros. Ultimate style as a newcomer. Do I have your permission? I said, of course, why not? And it ended up looking incredible. He just made this in less than a day, and it's already really cool. So I just want to give a big shout out to BG. Also, his YouTube channel is in the description of this video, so go subscribe and check him out too. Really awesome, very cool. And if you guys want to send in your fan art, of course, send it to blockedcontentmail@gmail.com, because I would be very happy to feature it here on the channel. I mean, it gives me such a smile on my face to see that little character being transformed to other styles. I could have never imagined that when I started this channel. So thank you so much, BG. It looks incredible. That style is just so cool. So yeah, I'm really curious what you guys think of all this Donkey Kong news, the Nintendo Direct Mini. Well, I'd love to hear what you guys think of all of it. If you comment down below, that could actually be featured and read out loud in our next video. And today's comment question is, well, will we get another Donkey Kong rep? Let me know. And as for a previous comment question winner, our answer comes to us from the Holly Boys, saying, I have a theory that a Super Mario 3D collection is in fact happening, and that Nintendo hinted at it last summer. Last summer, Nintendo uploaded the image of Mario with his feet out eating a watermelon, but Mario is surprisingly detailed, even more than Odyssey's Mario. He has nails now. It just seems odd that they would make such a detailed picture just for a Twitter post. Well, my theory is that it's the Mario they're using for this Mario 3D collection. In the picture, Mario is eating a watermelon, and watermelon equals tropical, and in the Mario games, tropical equals Isle Delfino, the island in Super Mario Sunshine, which is one of the 3D games Mario that we could be seeing a good remastering of. In conclusion, I think that a Mario 3D collection is definitely happening. I think that that is really cool evidence, the Holly Boys. I've been thinking about that image a lot because, of course, it's about a year away from that actually having released, and the idea of that still not having any basis in reality, we still don't know, and yes, it is some sort of new up-res model that we don't really know where it's from, right? Totally crazy, and I can't wait to find out if the Mario 3D collection is real. I've been watching so many YouTube videos about the Mario 64 mods, and the game is getting progressively more awesome, better sound, better camera, better graphics, better everything, so I can't wait to find out if Nintendo is actually doing something like that themselves, and I just want to play it right now. Super Mario 64 is by far my favorite of those, but yeah, Mario Sunshine has a very special place in my heart. The GameCube was my first like a real console that I bought with my own money, and it would be so amazing to play Super Mario Sunshine in HD, totally remade or at least revamped. That'd be awesome. So thank you so much for sending in all your comments. These are always so much fun to read through, and of course a big shout out to our Patreon supporters. I mean, I can't thank you guys enough. You guys are supporting the Patreon in this crazy time, and it means the world to me that this channel is getting better and better because of you guys' help. So if you want to support too, please go to patreon.com/blockedcontent because there's a bunch of incredible rewards there, and they're waiting just for you. And remember, if you're not yet a member of the Blocked Content family yet, hit subscribe now and smash that like button, ring the bell for notifications, and all the news and fun you care about will be delivered on the daily to you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you around the corner where there's always more Blocked Content. See ya!